One win under the belt of QPR this season, it seemed that Chelsea were in for the easiest of games. With Demba Ba on the horizon, could Chelsea start the year on a high, or was this finally the boost that QPR needed to survive the relegation drop? An easy game, thought Rafa Benitez as he started the likes of Marin in favour of Mata and Hazard. A good start for Marco Marin it would seem, but even he hadn't prepared for what would follow kick-off. A late challenge in the 3rd minute of play should have saw Marin off the pitch, but the officials chose to be lenient and he received just a yellow. Not long after this, Hoylett comes off because of a pulled hamstring, and on comes Sean Wright-Phillips and he gets a good reception from the Chelsea fans. Something to point out is that David Luiz is starting in a midfield position, and it seems that Benitez is trying to draw him into this position rather than his favoured centre-back position. QPR's Jamie Mackie fell victim to Chelsea's offside trap a couple of times early on in the first half. This seemed to give Chelsea confidence, so they pressed on. Adel Taarabt dribbled past Luiz with ease, but it seemed none of his teammates were on the same wavelength as the chance was flopped. In the 43rd minute, Chelsea came close to taking the lead as a shot was deflected by Frank Lampard and forced a brilliant save from Cesar. And at the end of the first half, it looked like a frustrating half for both teams, with Chelsea having 52% possession and QPR having 48%. In the second half, a nice bit of skill from Marin nearly led to Chelsea taking the lead, but the chance failed as Moses failed to reach the ball in time. In the 60th minute, Benitez finally makes a change and Marin goes off to bring on Eden Hazard. Mackie finally beat the offside trap and Gary Cahill denied Taarabt of a clear shot on goal. Chelsea were gutted when Lampard scored, but the flag was offside. The chance came from a corner and it was just slightly offside and very, very unlucky. A free kick from Hazard followed, but poor delivery and it was too deep and Torres just couldn't finish it. In the 75th minute, a little bit too late, Moses comes off to welcome Mata onto the pitch. Then finally, in the 79th minute, the unthinkable happened, with Taarabt assisting Sean Wright-Phillips to finally claim a goal past the title contenders. A brilliant finish from Phillips, and he could hear the delight of the QPR fans over the disheartened moans which filled Stamford Bridge. In the 84th minute, Clint Hill makes a harsh challenge, and Ivanovic takes the shot just outside the penalty area. It came to nothing though. Just before the 90-minute mark, Ivanovic headers over the bar. You can see the frustration seeping from him. Some time wasting from Redknapp shows Ji-Sung Park coming on for Granero. Finally, with less than a minute to go, Adel Taarabt comes off for Dyer, and the time is just ticking away, and eventually it ended and QPR were delighted. For me, the man of the match had to be Adel Taarabt. When he was on the ball, he hardly ever lost it. Another mention has to go to Julius Cesar, as he made 2 fantastic stops. For the Chelsea standout man for me, it was David Luiz. He seemed to be adapting well in his new position and was very unlucky not to sneak in a goal. And I've just got to say, unlucky for Lampard with the disallowed goal, but well, that's football for you.